Hi everyone, welcome to Sass and Sweat with Sid. This is going to be a short, full body Pilates workout for beginners. All you're going to need for this workout is a mat and some open space around you. Go ahead and make your way down to all fours. Get in a comfortable tabletop position with a neutral spine. Keep your hands below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. We're going to go into some cat-cows, so inhale, arch your spine, look toward the sky, exhale, round your back, and look toward your belly button. Go ahead and continue this at your own pace. Let's go ahead and do one more. Inhale, look up towards the sky, exhale, round your back. Make your way back into a neutral spine, tuck your toes under your feet, and push up just a few inches and hover your knees above the mat. Make sure that your shoulders are pressed down and away from your ears, and make sure you're keeping that neutral back. We're holding this for just a bit longer, and then we're going to push back into a downward dog. So go ahead and push back and bring it back into that hovering position. We're going to do this a few times. You're going to want to push back on the exhale and pull forward into that hovering position on the inhale. Just 3 more. Try to finish with the good form that you started with. Okay, last one. And go ahead and drop those knees down to the mat. Here we're going to move into some bird dogs. So get into that tabletop position. We're just going to focus on one side. So lift that right leg and left arm and lower it down. Make sure that you're keeping a flat back and you aren't arching. This exercise is really going to start to activate your core and get it all prepped for the abs we're doing later in this workout. Last one on this side. We're going to switch to raising our right arm and our left leg now. Last one. When you're all finished, go ahead and push back into a child's pose. Make your way up into a standing position. Put your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, with your heels pointing slightly inward and your toes slightly out. Keeping your knees pointed in the direction of your toes, we're going to squat down and bring it up. Make sure that while you're doing this, you have a flat back. If you would like a little extra challenge, you can add arms. Bring them up as you squat down and press them back behind you as you press up. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my form a bit better, but you keep going. Notice how my back is flat and I'm keeping my knees pointed out over my toes. Let's do 2 more just like this. Alright, we're going to move into a squat pulse similar to what we just did, except you're going to be alternating lifting one heel. So as you can see here, I'm lifting my heel and squatting, lifting my heel and squatting. If you want to keep your arms up, you can. If you're getting a little bit fatigued, you can rest those arms down. Let's do 1 more on each side. Alright, we're going to get down into that squat position and pulse it out. This is just a small movement. You only want to be moving a few inches here. Make sure you continue to breathe through this. Stay down in that pulse. You're going to lift up your right heel and keep pulsing. Legs in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift that left heel now and keep pulsing. You're done in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand it up, shake those legs out if you need to, shake out those shoulders. Make your way down into a seated position in the center of your mat. Here I want you to curve your spine and slowly lower yourself down to the mat with your lower back going first and your head last. For this next series, it's very important that your core is engaged and your lower back is grounded at all times. We're going to lift up those feet into a tabletop position, lift your head and shoulders, bring those hands down towards your hips, and we're just going to pump it out here. These are called hundreds. Don't worry, we're not going to be doing 100, but keep it up, make sure that you're breathing through this. You can of course continue in tabletop position, but if you'd like to advance a little further, you can straighten those legs. The higher up you bring your legs, the easier it's going to be. The lower you have them, the harder it's going to be. Go ahead and tuck those knees in toward your chest. Take a breather. When you're ready, extend your legs out and bring your arms up by your head. We're going to roll up from the top of our spine, ending at the bottom of our spine. Go ahead and reach over those feet. Sit up straight and roll it back into that C curve. We're going to roll up 4 more times. Really focus on not using momentum when you're rolling up. Okay, on your last roll up here, we're going to stretch it over our feet, come back straight, and roll it back again, only this time we're just going halfway. So find that zone where it really burns in your abs, and we're going to pulse it out. Anytime we're pulsing, it's going to be a very small movement. We're just targeting those small muscles and getting them to the point of fatigue. Last couple here. All right, you can go ahead and bring those feet onto the mat, bend your knees. We're going to go back into that C curve, so bring it back halfway. Now we're just going to be lifting our arms up and putting them back down. The further away your feet are from your body, the harder it's going to be, and also the further you're leaning back, the harder it's going to be. The great thing about this exercise is you can really personalize it to challenge you. So be honest with yourself and find what works best. Last 2. Stay in that C curve, but this time we're going to reach our right arm back and our left arm back. Go ahead and pulse along with it. This one's really going to target your obliques. Just make sure that you're not just moving your arms, but you're also twisting your torso with this movement. Let's do one more on each side. Roll up into a straight spine. Put your arms down, do what you need to do, adjust, and we're going to roll it back down onto our backs. We're going to get back into that tabletop position with our head and shoulders off the ground. Separate your knees, but keep your toes together to form a diamond shape with your legs and crunch. Keep that lower body stationary and really focus on keeping your lower back on the mat. We'll move on in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can rest your head and shoulders down for a second here. When you're ready, bring your head and shoulders back up. We're going to tap our right foot down to the mat and then our left foot. Remember, we're still keeping that diamond position with our legs, so your knees should be pointed out and your toes should be together. Also, the only thing that should be moving here is your lower body, so really focus on keeping that upper body stationary. One more on each side. If you need to, go ahead and readjust right here, but we're going to get right back into that position. This time we're going to be lowering both legs. Remember to keep that diamond shape. As a modification, you can lower your toes a bit closer to your body, and as a progression, you can lower them a bit further. Or you can find someplace in the middle like me. One more. Okay, you can lower your hands down onto the mat as well as your feet, but make sure you're keeping that diamond position. We're going to reverse crunch, so bring those elbows to your knees and lower back down. Keep that core engaged so that your lower back is touching the mat. Alright, one more. We're going to hold that tuck position and move into a single leg stretch. So you're going to extend your left leg and grab your right knee and switch. To progress, you can straighten that knee instead of tucking it. Grab anywhere on your leg that you can. If you can grab on your ankle, go for it. Just try to keep those legs as straight as possible. Let's do one more on each side and we'll move into our double leg stretch. Extend those legs and arms out into a hollow hold and bring it into a tuck. Make sure that your head and shoulders are lifted and that your lower back is on the mat. I know I keep saying that, but that's because it's important. Alright, let's do one more and make it perfect. Nice. Go ahead and rest your head down. Roll back up into a seated position and move over into your tabletop position. Press up into a straight arm plank. We're going to shift our toes forward and back. Get back into your neutral plank. We're going to lift up our right foot, tuck our knee toward our right elbow, lift it back, and tuck it toward our left elbow. Go ahead and do the same on the left side. Lift it up towards your left elbow, back, and towards your right elbow. We're going to do this 2 more times on each side. Go ahead and lower your knees. Next up, we're going to move into a modified push-up. If you'd like to do a regular push-up with your knees up, you can do that as well. We're going to press it down and press it back up. Whether your knees are down on the mat or raised up off the mat, just make sure that you're keeping a flat back and that there's a straight line down your spine. Just 2 more. And push back into a child's pose. For this next series, we're going to be laying on our left side, so get down into a comfortable position with your head rested on your hands and your legs straight. We're going to développé our legs straight up toward the sky, so draw your right toe up your leg, straighten it, and lower it down. Make sure you keep your toes pointed while you're doing this exercise because number 1, it really keeps your legs engaged, and number 2, it just looks prettier that way. Alright, we're going to reverse that now. So we're going to kick our leg straight up into the sky, bend it down, and drag it down your leg. Last one. We're going to flex our foot, pulse it up 3 times, point it, and lower it down. Okay, last one. Now we're going to sit up and swing our legs around to the other side because we have to do the whole thing over on the left. So again, you're going to drag that left toe up your leg, straighten it, and lower it down. Last one. And now we reverse. Kick that leg up and trace it down your knee. Last one. Now flex that foot, pulse it up 3 times, and lower it down with a pointed toe. This is your final 2. And you're done. Nice job, guys. Now time for the best part of any workout, stretching. I'm kidding, I hate stretching, but it's important and you need to do it. So bring your feet together, your knees wide, and fold over your feet. Sit back up, extend those legs straight out in front of you, take a deep breath, reach towards the sky, and fold over your feet. Let's sit up and move our legs wide into a straddle position. Reach with your right arm over to your left side. Sit straight up. Now reach toward the right. Alright, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching my beginner Pilates workout. I hope you'll join me again for another workout. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day, guys.